In order to break down the circle process and give those interested in seeing what a circle looks like, we've created a mock circle that outlines the core elements. This video involves real scenarios, and the actors involved are CYS restorative justice practitioners. So, what does a circle look like?
Thank you all for coming and agreeing to participate in the Restorative Circle. My name is Monica. While I will be guiding us through this circle process, this is our collective circle. I, as a facilitator, will not decide what gets shared here or what the final outcome will be. That will be up to you all. A circle is an ancient symbol of strength, unity, and community. A circle is also a symbol of trust. In this physical circle formation, together, I can watch your back and you can watch mine, so we all can feel protected and cared for. This is what I am inviting us all to offer to each other. The purpose of this circle is to discuss the conflicts that have been occurring at Perry Park over the past month. Our goal is to reach a common understanding of what happened, who all has been impacted, and to identify ways to make things right and repair any harm that is caused. We will be using a talking piece to pass around the circle as one person speaks. If you have the talking piece, you are welcome to share or choose to pass on to the next person, and we'll come back to you at the end. We'll start off by passing the talking piece to the left, and I ask that everyone introduce themselves. Feel free to share your name, any preferred pronouns, and how you're feeling right now.
My name's Brittany, and I'm she, her, hers, and I don't know how I'm feeling. This is like new to me, so I'm feeling all right, I guess.
Hello everyone, I'm Tina, she, her, and I'm feeling excited to have this meeting. I think it's been long awaited between both of them.
Hi everyone, I'm Sasha, pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm feeling pretty open-minded about today's circle. I'm excited to see what's going to be the outcome for today.
Hello, my name's Alex, and I don't know why we're here. I think because of some tagging, but it's like whatever.
Okay, great. Thank you all for sharing. In any circle, we typically offer a few circle guidelines or ground rules to help serve as a North Star for us. We'll ask that this remains a confidential space so everyone can share freely among our team. Understand that some folks may not want to continue this dialogue outside of the circle, and that is okay. While general notes may be taken to capture key learning or action items, there will be no inappropriate sharing of information to others outside of this circle. We invite you to speak from your heart and to listen with your heart. Be mindful of giving space to others to share as well, since we have limited time here together. Lastly, please respect the talking piece by having one person speak at a time. Everyone will have the opportunity to share as we move through a few rounds of questions in this circle. So to summarize, the primary circle guidelines we have today are honor confidentiality, speak from your heart, listen with your heart, and respect the talking piece. Are there any other circle guidelines that anyone would like to add?
Yeah, can we please put away our phones for the circle today?
Yeah, that's a great guideline. Thank you.
Yes.
We'll move through 4 rounds of questions. After we pose each question to the circle, We'll take a minute to silently reflect and gather our thoughts before we share with each other. Are there any questions before we get started?
Thanks. How long is this going to take?
All in all, it should take us about an hour.
Why am I even here? Like, what's this meeting for?
That's a good question. So we're all here because there was an incident in the park, and as members of the community, we want to come to a resolution and figure out how we can make the park a safe and fun and clean environment for everyone to use. Let's get started. What happened from your perspective regarding the Perry Park incident?
I mean, my best friend and I, we were at the park. We go to Perry Park a lot. We were smoking weed and like tagging a little bit. That's really it. Just smoking weed and tagging. No big deal.
Well, on a few occasions, I have seen Alex and Brittany both vandalizing the park property, and also I've seen them on a few occasions smoking in the restroom. A few of the community members have complained about the smell as well.
So from my perspective, I haven't seen you guys do anything, but I have heard from multiple parents that complaining about the smell, and they've also came to me saying that they might remove their youth from the team, which is something that I wouldn't want.
I think we're here because they're accusing us of tagging and smoking. But, I mean, who doesn't do it nowadays? Everybody tags, everybody smokes, so I think they're just making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah. Thank you all. So the next question is, who was impacted and how?
Who has this impacted? I would say nobody, because tagging never hurt anybody, and well, actually, it's impacting me, my best friend, our time, you know.
This has definitely impacted the community. It's no longer a safe space where families feel welcome. They have little ones running around, that the air is lingering, they can smell everything. And I was also impacted. I worked so hard to keep this park clean and make it a safe space for everyone.
A lot of kids are being affected. A lot of parents are being affected. They don't want to bring their kids to practice anymore because they don't think it's safe. They don't want their kids smelling or, seeing all the vandalism.
Who doesn't tag or smoke nowadays? The tagging's not even that much. So I don't think nobody was affected.
Okay. Based on what we've discussed so far, is there anything you'd like to say to someone here in the circle?
Well, I didn't know that our weed smoking was impacting the entire park like this. Like, my best friend and I were just always in our own little world, smoking, tagging, so I didn't think it was, a burden on you working at the park and having to clean that up. And also, I thought because we were in the bathroom that it wasn't really like being smelled by any of your parents or the kids. And I just also want to say that, like, I'm not like some weed smoker like that. Like, we just started recently, like maybe a few weeks ago. And I don't know if this is an excuse or not, but my brothers, they just recently went off to college. And I miss them a lot. I've been kind of depressed. So that's what's been going on with me. So I apologize for my part in it. I'll pass it to Alex.
I don't know, like, I was affecting your park. I didn't think it was like nothing major due to the fact that it's not like gang related. Ever since I was like in a foster home growing up, I always liked art, so like I would always tag and I would see it as art. So sorry about that.
Well, I want to thank you guys for taking accountability and also just being vulnerable in this moment. And Brittany, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were going through that. It must be hard, not having your brothers around and then having so much free time. But also understanding that what you do on your free time can get you in trouble, which is something that I don't want you to get in trouble.
Thank you for taking this time to open up. I'm sorry for everything you guys are going through, but thank you again. And Alex, I think, you have great talent, and maybe there's other ways that you can put that talent to use. It's just hard, when short staff. It's just me constantly having to go back and forth, clean up all the graffiti, but thank you for taking accountability.
Okay, this is the last round of questions. What needs to be done to make things right?
I know you say you're short staff. Maybe I could help you clean up my graffiti or any other graffiti that kids have caused. Is there any like other way I could help you in the park that you could think of?
Thank you for offering. Yes, I would really appreciate it, given that I'm short staff. You can just clean up your graffiti, and we actually have a program that you can kind of help lead as well for other kids that are interested in art.
Okay.
And Brittany, I want to open it up to you. What do you think you can do to help repair the harm?
Thank you. Well, first I want to stop smoking because I see how it affects everybody at the park, including myself. And it's not like this long-term habit. I just started, so I think I can kick it. But I mean, I also want to help with the soccer team if you need my help or want my help.
I think that'd be a really good idea. I appreciate you offering your help, and the team will definitely need it. And I think you'll also benefit from joining the team.
Thank you, everyone, for participating. While you all were discussing your harms, I took some notes. So I just want to summarize what was discussed. Some of the harms that have occurred, the park is not safe. It's not feeling safe. Also talked about your soccer players and the parents not feeling safe, letting their kids participate at the park because of the marijuana smoke. And so some of the commitments that you all have come up with. So Alex, you made the commitment to help Tina clean up the park. And you also agreed to help run the art program at the park. Brittany, you've agreed to stop smoking weed and also to help Sasha with her soccer team.
Yeah.
So does everyone agree on those commitments?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm going to pass around the agreement contract. You can review it and sign it. Thank you all for sharing and listening. And I invite us to close this circle with gratitude and grace for ourselves, for each other, and for those in our other circles in life. Thank you for being here and for sharing what felt right for you. We can end with another moment of silence. Feel free to close your eyes if you want. Take a few deep breaths if you want. Whatever feels right for you.
This was an example of a circle between youth and adults who were actively experiencing conflict. Circle processes can also take place within communities that have experienced a collective trauma or harm. These are called healing circles.
Healing circles are helpful for communities that have experienced harm, violence, or conflict. They provide a space for repair, connectiveness, a deep understanding of one another, and progress.